All right, it's time to watch Apollo 11. But have any of you seen Silver?
Don't ask me where Silver is.
He's probably in the recording studio.
No, he's not. Denise and I checked down there.
Oh, well, who needs it anyway?
Those people don't know that I am going to the moon. I will simply just use this microphone to make my voice sound like Neil Armstrong's.
We have liftoff in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Later, the Apollo command module moves forward to extract the lunar module from the third stage of the launch vehicle. Both are moving at more than 17,000 miles an hour. Docked together, they will sail 250,000 miles across the sea of space and into orbit around the Earth's nearest neighbor.
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
July 19th. Apollo 11 slows down and goes into orbit around the moon. The bright blue planet of Earth now lies 238,000 miles beyond the lunar horizon. Astronauts Armstrong and Aldrin, now in the lunar module, separate from the command module. Astronaut Collins remains behind. Preparation for the lunar module descent to the moon now begins. The command module assumes the new name, Columbia. The lunar module will be called the Eagle. From Columbia, Michael Collins' camera sees bright rays of the sun reflecting patterns of color from the surface of the Eagle. In this strange metallic bird rides the ancient and endless dream of all mankind. The command pilot can see detail which his camera cannot record. The 4 landing pads of the lunar module are fully extended and locked in place. The Eagle is poised and prepared for its descent to the lunar surface. The moon landing craft rocket engine fires to slow it down and to place it on the pathway to the landing site in the Sea of Tranquility. There is tension and caution as the Eagle flies lower. Warning lights blink on as the computer tries to keep up with the demand for control data, but the status remains go.
Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. Roger, copy. Eagle Houston, after yaw around angle, S-band pitch, minus 9 yaw, plus 1/8. Roger, you're a go to continue power descent. You're a Altitude now 21,000 feet, still looking very good. Velocity down now to 1,200 feet per second. You're looking great to us, Eagle. Give us a reading on the 1202 program alarm. Roger, we got you. We're going at alarm. Good radar data. We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're go for landing. Over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Got alarm. Altitude 1,600. 1,400 feet. Still looking very good. 700 feet. 21
I don't know.
3 degrees. 100 feet. Down at 19. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. We're go. Same tide. We're go. Altitude, velocity light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. 15 forward. 11 forward. Coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 60 seconds. Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. That's 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drifting to the right a little. That's 8. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Through the window of the Eagle, Armstrong and Aldrin see what no human eyes have ever seen before. Their spacecraft casts a long shadow across the undisturbed dust of centuries. Seven hours after landing, after careful preparations for later ascent were completed, Armstrong opens the Eagle hatch and begins his...
Yes, the Eagle has landed. Wait, what the heck?
Let's one small step for Hillside, one giant leap for Hillside again. It is time to go. Good morning.
On the runway. 7, 6, 5. Point stage. Engine on ascent. Yeah, beautiful. Very smooth. Very quiet ride. There's that one playground there. 1,000 feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Eagle Houston, you're looking good at 2. Ping, zags, and lips in, all agree. And going right down US 1. Eagle Houston going right down the track. Everything's great. Horizontal velocity approaching 2,500 feet per second. Roger. Some 120 miles to go until insertion.
July 21st. The Eagle and its 2-man crew lifted off the moon perfectly and climbed slowly to rendezvous and dock with the mothership, Columbia. While Armstrong and Aldrin explored the moon, astronaut Collins had kept a long and lonely vigil in the Columbia. The approaching Eagle was a welcome sight. Later, the 3 men would share their reflections on this adventure with the world.
I believe that from the early space flight, we demonstrated a potential to carry out this type of a mission. And again, it was a question of time until this would be accomplished. I think it's a technical triumph for this country to have said what it was going to do a number of years ago, and then by golly do it. the relative ease with which we were able to carry out our mission, which of course came after a very efficient and a logical sequence of flights, I think that this demonstrated that we were certainly on the right track when we took this commitment to go to the moon. I just see it as the beginning of a new age. Once again, the bright blue planet of Earth rises over the lunar horizon. For those who had witnessed man's landing in the Sea of Tranquility, the moon would never again appear quite the same. July 24th, dawn in the Pacific. Apollo blazes across the heavens, coming back to Earth at 25,000 miles an hour. President Richard Nixon, who had talked with the astronauts by telephone while they were on the moon, was waiting aboard the recovery carrier to welcome the returning voyager.
Yes, I returned alive. I am going to make a song about this and add it to the album.